Welcome to the Destination Perfect channel. Today we're whisking you away to a land of rugged beauty, ancient legends, and awe-inspiring castles, Wales. This small but mighty country packs a punch when it comes to history and dramatic landscapes, and nothing embodies this more than its abundance of castles. From medieval fortresses perched on craggy cliffs to fairytale creations nestled in rolling hills, these castles offer a captivating glimpse into Wales's rich past. So, buckle up as we embark on an unforgettable journey to explore the top 10 must-see castles in Wales. Our first stop takes us to the imposing Caernarfon Castle, a UNESCO World Heritage Site that stands proudly on the banks of the River Sayent. Built by King Edward I of England in the 13th century, Caernarfon was more than just a military stronghold. It was a symbol of English power and a statement to the Welsh people. Edward I wanted to create a formidable base in Wales, and Caernarfon Castle, with its strategic location and impressive defenses, certainly fit the bill. This tradition of investing the heir apparent as Prince of Wales continued through the centuries. In fact, this very castle hosted the investiture of Prince Charles, now King Charles III, in 1969. Be sure to climb to the top of the Eagle Tower for panoramic views of the town and the Menai Strait. From up here, you can really appreciate the strategic brilliance of Caernarfon's location, guarding the gateway to Snowdonia. Next, we journey just a stone's throw away to another of Edward I's architectural triumphs, Conwy Castle. Perched dramatically on a rocky outcrop overlooking the Conwy Estuary, this castle is a sight to behold. Its 8 massive round towers, connected by a curtain wall that encircles the entire town, create an imposing silhouette against the sky. Conwy Castle is considered one of the finest examples of medieval military architecture in Europe, and it's easy to see why. Imagine sailing into the Conwy Estuary back in the 13th century, with Conwy Castle looming large on the horizon. Its intimidating presence would have sent a clear message. This town was well protected. Step inside the castle walls, and you'll be transported back to a time of knights and conquest. Explore the well-preserved chambers of the king's and queen's apartments, and climb the spiral staircases to the top of the towers for breathtaking views of the estuary and the surrounding countryside. Our journey now takes us to the Isle of Anglesey, where we'll encounter Beaumaris Castle, a masterpiece frozen in time. This unfinished marvel, commissioned by Edward I and designed by the brilliant James of St. George, is a testament to ambition and architectural genius. Beaumaris was intended to be Edward I's ultimate stronghold in Wales, a castle so grand and so impregnable that it would secure his grip on the region. As you approach Beaumaris, you can't help but be struck by its perfect symmetry. It's a concentric castle, meaning it has multiple layers of walls, each one defending the other. Though never fully completed due to financial constraints, Beaumaris Castle, even in its unfinished state, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Explore the gatehouse with its ingenious system of murder holes and portcullises, and wander through the spacious inner ward, imagining the bustling castle life that never quite materialized. Next, we venture to the rugged coast of Gwynedd, where Harlech Castle stands sentinel atop a rocky crag. This dramatic setting, overlooking Cardiff Bay, has made Harlech Castle one of the most photographed castles in all of Wales. Built by Edward I during his campaign to conquer Wales, Harlech played a pivotal role in several conflicts, most notably the Wars of the Roses. During that tumultuous period, Harlech Castle, under siege by Yorkist forces, became a symbol of Welsh resistance. It withstood a grueling 7-year siege, the longest in British history, thanks to its strategic location and a secret supply route that ran down to the sea. As you explore Harlech, be sure to walk along the well-preserved wall walk, offering breathtaking views of the coastline. Descend into the depths of the gatehouse with its imposing twin towers, and let your imagination transport you back to a time of sieges and battles. Our castle adventure now takes us to South Wales, where we'll encounter Caerphilly Castle, a true giant among fortresses. Covering a staggering 30 acres, Caerphilly is the second largest castle in Britain, surpassed in size only by Windsor Castle. Built in the 13th century by Gilbert de Clare, a powerful English lord, Caerphilly was designed to subdue the rebellious Welsh lords of Glamorgan. Its massive gatehouse, complete with twin towers and a formidable barbican, seems to stretch on forever. And then, there's the Leaning Tower, even more precarious than the Leaning Tower of Pisa. But Caerphilly is more than just its impressive size. It boasts a sophisticated concentric design, with multiple layers of walls and a network of moats and lakes that made it almost impregnable. Take a stroll around the outer lake, enjoying the peaceful reflections of the castle, and imagine the scene centuries ago, with soldiers patrolling the ramparts and archers at the ready. Our next stop takes us to the heart of Wales's vibrant capital city, Cardiff, where Cardiff Castle stands as a testament to centuries of history. Unlike the imposing fortresses we've seen so far, Cardiff Castle is a unique blend of architectural styles, reflecting its long and storied past. It all began with a Roman fort, established in the 1st century AD, followed by a Norman keep built in the 11th century. But it was in the 19th century that Cardiff Castle underwent its most dramatic transformation. The 3rd Marquis of Bute, a wealthy aristocrat with a passion for Gothic architecture, commissioned the renowned architect William Burgess to create a fairytale castle fit for a king. Explore the well-preserved Roman walls, climb the Norman keep for panoramic views of the city, and marvel at the opulent interiors of the Victorian apartments, adorned with intricate carvings, stained glass, and colorful murals. Just a short drive north of Cardiff, nestled in a wooded hillside, you'll discover Castell Coch, a fairy-tale castle that seems to have sprung straight from the pages of a storybook. This whimsical creation, with its conical turrets, machicolations, and drawbridge, is another masterpiece by William Burgess, commissioned by the 3rd Marquis of Bute to fulfill his vision of a medieval fantasy. Castell Coch, which means Red Castle in Welsh, gets its name from the red sandstone used in its construction. Although it appears ancient, Castell Coch is a relatively modern creation, built in the 19th century on the ruins of a much older castle. The interiors are a riot of color and detail, with intricately carved fireplaces, stained glass windows that cast kaleidoscopic patterns on the walls, and furniture fit for a king. Be sure to explore the drawing room, with its magnificent ceiling depicting the night sky, and Lord Bute's bedroom, a masterpiece of Gothic revival design. Our journey now takes us to the southwest corner of Wales, to the charming town of Pembroke, where Pembroke Castle stands guard over the River Cleddau. This mighty fortress, built in the 11th century by Roger de Montgomery, a Norman lord, has witnessed centuries of history and played a pivotal role in the Wars of the Roses. Pembroke Castle is best known as the birthplace of Henry VII, the first Tudor King of England. Explore the castle's imposing gatehouse with its twin D-shaped towers, and climb to the top of the massive round keep known as the Great Keep for panoramic views of the town and the river. Next, we venture to Monmouthshire, where Raglan Castle, a late medieval masterpiece, stands as a testament to changing times. Unlike the earlier castles we've seen, built primarily for defense, Raglan Castle, begun in the 15th century, reflects a shift towards comfort and grandeur. Commissioned by Sir William ap Thomas, a wealthy Welsh landowner, Raglan Castle was designed to be as much a luxurious residence as a defensive stronghold. As you explore Raglan, be sure to wander through the grand apartments, imagining lavish feasts and gatherings in the Great Hall. Our final castle adventure takes us to Powis Castle, a magnificent red stone fortress that has gracefully transitioned from medieval stronghold to stately home. Perched on a hillside overlooking the Severn Valley, Powis Castle offers breathtaking views and a fascinating glimpse into the lives of the Welsh aristocracy. Originally built in the 13th century, Powis Castle was gradually transformed over the centuries into a more comfortable and luxurious residence. The Herbert family, who acquired the castle in the 16th century, made significant alterations, adding elegant staterooms, terraced gardens, and a magnificent collection of art and furniture. But the true highlight of Powis Castle is its magnificent gardens, terraced into the hillside, with formal lawns, cascading fountains, and a stunning collection of exotic plants. Well, there you have it, our whirlwind tour of 10 of the most captivating castles in Wales. From the rugged coast to the rolling hills, these castles stand as proud reminders of Wales's rich history and indomitable spirit. I hope this little armchair travel experience has inspired you to add Wales to your travel bucket list. Until next time, happy travels.